Hey friends, if you're like me, you probably have a lot of washi tapes. Stay tuned as I share a fun way to use them. Hi everyone, Tanya here, and today I am sharing how to make washi tape using Altenews Simple Nesting Flowers Die Layering Set. All of the washi tape that I'm using in this video today will be linked in the description box on YouTube and as well as on the blog. So now if you're like me and you don't find it easy to line up your washi tape on your cardstock, then I'm sharing a really quick and easy trick on how to get your washi tape to really stick down really well without any wrinkles. You need to take Altenews bone folder and lay it the flat side down on your surface and use it to push your roll away from you, which in turn gets the washi tape to stick to your cardstock. I'm using thin cardstock here, which will let me die cut it really easily, and I'm using the bone folder to really burnish the washi tape onto the cardstock and get rid of any accidental wrinkles. Here I'll show you the process again. Just stick down one end of the washi tape and unfurl it just a tiny bit, and then use your bone folder to push the washi tape away from you, which kind of irons the washi tape onto your cardstock. And if there are any wrinkles, because washi tape is really thin, you can easily fold them down and burnish them with your bone folder. I would highly recommend that if you're a card maker, then you need to invest in a bone folder, because it's ideal for using to get really crisp folds on your cards if you cut your cards yourself, or for book binding as well. And you can use this method for any length of washi tape as long as it's as wide as your bone folder. And what I've done is I'm going to be doing some die cutting with these washi tapes, and I've put them down onto cardstock, onto thin cardstock, so that I can easily handle them. If you wanted to, you could double up the washi tapes, put them on both sides of the cardstock so that you have a pattern on the other side as well. But I didn't do that for this video, but if you wanted to, that's something that you can do. So what I'm doing is I am die cutting each of the washi tapes with the flower die, and I am die cutting the largest of the flowers with the Blossom die cutting machine. I cut the strips down into 3 inches wide so that they fit through the Blossom die cutting machine. And the die set comes with matching flowers, which you can mix and match, and you can layer up as much as you want. So I'm creating 2 layer flowers, one with the painted dots washi tape and one with the many dots washi tape. And I'm keeping the washi tape colors pretty monochromatic, but you can use any washi tape that you have in your stash. But I'm going to be coloring them, which is why I chose neutral colors for my washi tape. I did the same for the leaves as well from the same die set. And what I have here are the Altenews Mixed Media inks, which are multi-purpose inks which you can use on a variety of surfaces. And I am using the mixed media inks and then pouncing them very lightly onto the washi tape. Now the washi tape is non-porous, and to get a nice heavy coating of the mixed media ink onto my washi tape, I am pouncing it on, which also adds a little bit of texture from the ink blending tool onto the washi tape. You can create as gradient of an effect as you want. You can use the detail brushes as well to create more shading. But because my flowers are, I colorized them with 2 different inks and the leaves with 2 different of the greens from the green mixed media ink set. So I am keeping the shading pretty simple. And because this is a non-porous surface and mixed media ink is pigment based, you will need to heat set it so that it dries completely on your washi tape. Otherwise, it might smudge. Now, be really careful that your washi tape has adhered really well onto your cardstock. Otherwise, if you overheat it, it might lift. So what I'm doing now is I am laying out all of my flowers and making sure that I'm happy with the arrangements. And then I am using some matte medium glue, or you can use any clear drying glue that will work on your washi tape, and then sticking the flowers down. And as you can see that I curled the edges of the flowers a little bit as well to give them a little bit of dimension. You can leave them flat if you want, but I wanted to make them just a slightly, give them a slightly more 3D look. So I am just fluffing up the edges a little bit. And then what I did was I die cut the flower centers from the same die set, and I am gluing them down. And I die cut the flower centers in black cardstock so that they stood out against the background of the flowers. You can do this in whatever colors you want. You can use whatever washi tapes you have. You can even tint your colored washi tape that you have in your stash, and just add a little bit of shading with the mixed media inks as well. You get a jet black mixed media ink that you can add some more shading with. And what I have here is I have a metallic ring here. I tend to do a lot of macrame work, which is why I had one of these. And when I got these, I thought, why not make a wreath with one of them? So I am using a hot glue gun, which is what I find easiest to use for when I am assembling my wreaths, and arranging the flowers with the largest flower in the center and the smallest ones on either side, and then tucking in the leaves towards the ends to form my wreath. If you wanted to, you could add more flowers, but I wanted to keep it fairly minimalistic because I wanted this to hang in my craft room for all year round. And what I'm doing is I am tying a bit of twine around the brass ring, and then adding a knot, and then cutting off any excess string so that I can hang up my wreath. You can have the wreath hanging on its side with the flowers on its side or towards the bottom, however you want. And here is a finished look at the wreath. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you give flower making with washi tapes a go. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and have a great day. Bye.
Hello crafters, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching.